Hello everyone! For today's video, I will discussing about the Saint Thomas Aquinas together with his cardinal virtues in ethics. Do you know who is Saint Thomas Aquinas? Do you know what are their cardinal virtues in ethics? Saint Thomas Aquinas was an Italian Dominican friar and Catholic priest who lived from 1225 to 1274. He was a theologian, philosopher, and scholar who is considered one of the most influential theologians in the history of the Catholic Church. Aquinas wrote extensively on theology, ethics, and metaphysics, and also his most famous work is the Summa Theologica. He is known for his synthesis of Aristotelian philosophy with Christian theology, as well as his emphasis on reason and natural law. Aquinas was canonized as a saint in 1323, and his feast day is celebrated on January 28. One of his cardinal virtues in ethics is prudence. According to St. Thomas, these four virtues in ethics, along with justice, fortitude, and temperance, it is considered the mother of all the virtues because it enables us to make wise and moral decisions in all areas of life. St. Thomas Aquinas defines prudence as right reason applied to a practice. In other words, it is the ability to make practical decisions based on clear understanding of what is good and what is bad, and act accordingly. Prudence involves several case elements, including the memory, its ability to remember past experience and apply them to current situations, and then understanding, the ability to grasp the meaning and significance of a situation. And the third is docility, the willingness to learn from others and be open to new ideas. Four is foresight, the ability to anticipate the likely consequences of one's action. The next one is circumspections, the careful consideration of all relevant factors before making a decision. And caution is the ability to recognize and avoid potential dangers or pitfalls. And lastly is the quickness, the ability to make sound decisions in a timely manner. Prudence is not just a matter of intellectual knowledge or reasoning, but also involves moral judgment and the cultivation of good habits. It is a virtue that can be developed through practice and experience, and is essential for leading a good and virtuous life. Another of his cardinal virtues is the justice. It's the virtue that enables individual to render to each person his or her due. It is a moral and ethical principle that guides individuals to act in conformity with moral and legal standard, ensuring that all people are treated fairly and impartially. Justice involves giving others what they deserve, fulfilling one's obligations, and respecting the rights of others. St. Thomas Aquinas believed that justice is an essential virtue for establishing a harmonious and just society. He also believed that justice is connected to the other virtues, including prudence, temperance, and fortitude. St. Thomas Aquinas believed that justice can be observed in various contexts. One example of justice is the contribution of wealth or good. He believed that this is the duty of the government to ensure that the people are given that they are due, and that includes fair wages, access to resources, and standard of living that support human dignity. For instance, a just society should provide aid to those who are in need, such as the poor, disabled, or elderly, through a system of social welfare.